Hi, this is Scott Smith with Royal Legal Solutions. I just want to introduce you to a friend of mine, Scott Sutherland. He's also a client of Royal Legal Solutions, a longtime real estate investor, and he's offered to give you an inside sneak peek of what is the benefits of working with Royal Legal Solutions and how it changed his life. So I hope that you enjoy listening to Scott's Sutherland story about working with us and how it's been able to make him a better investor, sleep easier at night, and just really have all of his I's dotted and T's crossed. So thanks.
I've been full-time in real estate here in the Austin market for about 10 years now, both as a real estate broker focusing on primarily on investor clients, people looking to own investment property and build their portfolios. And then along the way, I've practiced what I preached and built my own portfolio of long-term and short-term vacation rentals here in the Austin market. And somewhere along the line, it kind of snuck up on us where we, as we did one property and then another, we didn't think much about asset protection. And then as our portfolio started to grow, we became more and more focused on making sure that we kept what we'd worked so hard to create. No, actually, the only communication I had one lender come to me and said, "Hey, we noticed that the insurance doesn't match the ownership," and we had the simple fix for that was just going back to our insurance company and having them issue the policy in the name of the trust with myself named as the trustee, and it seemed to satisfy the lender. They came back and said, "Oh, that's fine. Your name's on the insurance. We know who you are," and off we went. Banks don't want to own property. They don't want to foreclose. They want to collect their monthly payment, especially after I think the 2008 crisis is still fresh in their minds. I mean, that's a lose-lose for everybody. They just want their interest paid every month, and as long as you're complying, nobody's gonna rattle that cage. I think it's really important to get yourself out of that chain and get the entities created very early on, so that you have one entity that's kind of your public-facing entity that takes all the heat, and then a totally separate entity, probably a serious LLC that holds your assets. If you're in a vacation rental situation, you can go ahead and move that asset over and start having funds shifted over to a separate entity immediately. If you have a lease outstanding, you're in a long-term rental situation for a year, it just might make sense when that lease comes up for renewal, you could go ahead and change the name, or you could go ahead and amend it immediately as soon as you have a bank account set up and just say, "Hey, start sending the money to this company. I'm no longer the one responsible." You can kind of play it out to be a property manager that you actually are owner of. Keep your GL policy, but use asset protection as well to ensure that you're shielded, because you really can't count on an insurance company to take care of you in its entirety. The best way is just not to be sued in the first place, or to have nothing to go after. Once you've created the LLC and you have your bank account and you've explained to your accountant how you want everything to flow, it's pretty simple. Matter of fact, I had my 2018 meeting with my accountant here last week, and it was about 30 minutes of review, just quick sit down. This is where everything's flowing. This is who owns this, and off they go. So I can't say exactly how many hours on the front end from a research perspective. It would have been a lot faster if we'd have met in the beginning, I think, but because once we sat down and put together a plan, it happened very rapidly, and I bet I didn't have more than 10, 20 hours of total time to get the initial setup done. And then now it's every time we buy a property, we drop a quick note and we get the docs sent, and then it's maybe 30 minutes to set up a new property each time. Once you have you start to build wealth in your life and passive income, that you'll care more and more about protecting it. And that's just kind of a natural evolution as you grow your wealth and as you get older, because you have less and less time to recover from these types of situations, these lawsuits or or downturn. So asset protection is just kind of a natural evolution as you mature and as your portfolio matures.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you're looking to do something similar, just contact us and we'll be happy to help you.